Today we're going to discuss a secret technique for maintaining high email deliverability. Now, if you're using domain rotation, you need to be doing this. So that means if you're using Smartlead instantly, like this is an absolute must. It's also the only technique that works. So this is something very few people know about and most likely none of you are doing. It's not spam tests, blacklist check, email verification, lead list, spam words, or any of the other basic stuff that you probably already are doing. Even top performers see their deliverability fail after a few months. But there's one thing that they do that you're not doing. Plus, I have a very special offer for Smartlead users at the end of the video. Alright, let's dive in. The important hack starts with measuring and monitoring deliverability. That's the first thing you need to be doing. The reason you should measure deliverability is because once you have that piece of the puzzle solved, you can focus on sending good quality emails and booking meetings. At least you know then that like a bad email response or like multiple negative emails are because of your offer or your lead list. Like you have that part of the cold email completely resolved. Now, a lot of you must have seen that your campaign stopped performing after a couple of months. Or if you're tracking open rates, you were getting 70% plus open rates that have dropped to 30% and so on. Some people will tell you that's because of your copy, lead list. They'll tell you don't use spam words, etc., etc. That's all crap. That's not how this stuff works. Like, if your copy lead list was performing 2 months ago, there is absolutely no way that it stopped performing now. Unless you have a very, very special case that did not happen. Now, this happened because of one reason only. Your domains got burnt. It's a lot more prevalent than you think and it happens to the best of the best. It also happened because some of your domains were burnt and you did not take the right action. Now, what that means is like when your domains are actually getting burnt, this hack, what I'm going to tell you, is like it shows you that, hey, like slow down sending from this domain. And you just didn't do any of that stuff, so it got burnt. So, typically, when you start with 10 domains in one campaign, about 10 to 50 or 10 to 20% of those domains burn out in 1 to 2 months. Or to correct that, like about 10 to 20% of those domains burn out every 1 to 2 months. So like after 3 months or something, you're gonna realize like half your domains are burnt. And that's what's tanking your campaigns. So what you're supposed to do is slow down sending from domains with average performance and replace burnt domains. And like you just need to do this at scale. So how do you find out if your domains are burnt in the first place? And are you supposed to use placement tests? they rarely work and usually tell you when it's too late. Maybe blacklist testers, absolutely not. Like you will almost never land on an important blacklist and your domains are burnt way before then. So here is how you track if your domains are burnt. The only correct way to tell if your domain is burnt is to track reply rates or open rates by domain. If you're running a campaign with 10 domains, about 8 of them get a 6% reply rate and about 2 of them get a 1% reply rate. Which one of your domains are burnt? Hopefully you guys all set the 1% reply rate and that's it. If you remove those two 1% reply rate domains, your campaign metrics shoot up and those metrics shoot up because you're no longer wasting leads. So it's as simple as that. Obviously, you should be replacing the ones with the 1% reply rate. And it's that easy. Now, let's look at this example, right? Like this is a feature of the software that we came out with. And obviously, I'm going to give you guys a free trial for this software if you want to. But irrespective, this is my data from July 1st to August 1st. So last month of data, let's look at each domain. Deliverability Ninja Innovate sent 2,000 emails with a total reply rate of 5%. Whereas on the other hand, ProDeliverabilityNinja.com sent 1,900 emails with a reply rate of 1%. Which one is burnt? ProDeliverabilityNinja.com is burnt. I'm just going to replace that. I can also see inboxDeliverabilityNinja.com, useDeliverabilityNinja.com. These guys are getting lower reply rate than possible. So like the lower reply rate than the average 4%, 5% reply rate. So I'm just gonna slow down sending for like 3 weeks for these domains to make sure they don't get burnt. So this is just test data here, but that's how the concept really works. You can probably do this manually by looking at individual reply rates. You can create your own Airtable, or if you're a Smartlead user, we've created a software to be able to help you track open rates, reply rates by domain and email account. If you use Smartlead, you get a free trial. Head over to deliverabilityoptimizer.com and see the results for yourself. Links in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video with more tips to make your email campaigns unstoppable.